tobacco tax debate is gaining traction this morning. Economists and the coalition echoing support for the excise cut. Joining us to discuss today's headlines, we have Minister for Aged Care and Seniors, Sam Ray, and Nationals leader, Matt Canavan. Sam, starting with you, we've got leading economist Chris Richardson now agreeing that Pauline Hanson's proposal has some serious merit, and he's gone on to say that your party's excise policy is epic disaster territory. Is it time for a rethink from your mob?
Tom, we don't want to get into a bidding war on tobacco prices between big tobacco and organised crime. Now, state governments are working through the law and order issues that are very real here. And of course, the federal government's supporting that through our illicit tobacco task force. But if we make tobacco dirt cheap, it's going to be harder for people to quit, and it's going to be easier for young people to start. These are real challenges, real public policy challenges.
Isn't the argument, though, that
complex work to make it work effectively?
People can get cheap tobacco as it is with the current system because the law and order approach is not working. So you do need to rethink this.
Well, again, I think we do need to work through these law and order challenges. The different state governments taking different approaches and sharing information, learning from each other, and the federal government's illicit tobacco task force is supporting that. Let's work through that law and order challenge without giving either big tobacco or organised criminals a free kick here.
So, Matt, you've said that you support slashing the excise rate, but think that One Nation's proposal is a bit of a thought bubble. What do you mean by that?
Well, look, about the only people now who don't think there should be change is the government. So they've got their head in the sand here. The task force Sam mentioned was set up a couple of years ago, and things have gotten a lot worse since then. So we've got to change things. Like, we cannot keep letting organised crime have this massive income stream and see the firebombing of small businesses all around our country. Yes, we should massively slash excise. We've been doing a lot of work on what that rate should be. In terms of One Nation, the problem here is just 2 months ago at the National Press Club in a major address, Senator Hanson said she wanted the rate to be cut by 50%, and then the other day, obviously, it was up to 75%. When we announce our policy, it'll be properly costed. It'll be collaborative across all the law enforcement, the industry, small businesses, and it will be consistent. We'll stick to a plan and get this done. But yes, of course, things have to change. Like, we cannot keep going down this path, and I'm not sure what the government's answer is.
Moving along now, $4 million of taxpayer money. That's how much Anthony Albanese spent on flights last financial year, according to the Independent Parliamentary Expenses Authority. Matt, fair enough for the PM, or really maybe going a bit over the top?
No, look, I think it is fair enough for our Prime Minister and ministers to be engaging overseas. It does cost money to do that, of course. I'm not particularly concerned about this headline. I'm much more concerned about the $150 million that Chris Bowen is wasting on this ridiculous Pacific Climate Change Conference. It's a second prize for Chris. It was a booby prize because he didn't win the overall gong of hosting the climate conference. And so he's spending $150 million of taxpayer dollars on five-star hotels, ridiculous invites to world leaders that no one has taken up. That's a much bigger waste of money that we don't need to spend. Yes, this travel costs, but of course, our Prime Minister, our Foreign Minister, our Defence Minister needs to be travelling overseas to push Australia's interests.
All right, well, finally, Manly has been named the best beach in the South Pacific and 9th in the world. Bondi came in number 2 with the Traveller's Choice Awards. Not sure about this. I reckon a Sydney sider has been doing the judgment if we've got 2 of their suburban beaches taking out the top gongs. I lean sort of towards Victoria, around Torquay, Cozy Corner. There's a nice spot. Well, ice baths are all the rage at the moment, so why not do it for free? Right. Perfect down there. Sam, what's your pick?
Tom, I reckon we got the numbers here. The Victorian beaches are the best in Australia. We've got the best beaches in the world, let's be honest. We've got a good set of choices.
Who wants to put on a wetsuit? Such a hassle.
There's nothing like getting in the water at dawn with a couple of albatrosses on the beach to let you know you're alive.
You know you're alive when the water's -7. Matt, what's the pick your way?
Well, I'm reluctant to mention it because I don't want everyone else to come there, but Farnborough Beach, any beach on the Capricorn coast is beautiful, but there's so much wide open spaces, not many people, maybe a few crocs and stingers, but they're just friendly in North Queensland.
All right, well, we'll let you go. I know, Matt, you said that you've got to get to the Polly's soccer game at Shirts versus Skins, I think you said.
I won't be Skins in Canberra morning, definitely not.
We're both shirts, Tom. We're both shirts.
Thank God for that. All right, good to see you both.